the stock market, meaning companies, new highs.
I'm not fucking leaving. The show goes on.
Whoops, sorry boys, misclick. I brought us in a little early.
That is how we do it. You never know exactly what to expect here on Market Mania. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining us, my degenerates. Today on Market Mania, just zooming you right in, not wasting your time, we got WAP, the BTC Giveaway online. You got the theaters collapsing, rotation into renewables, Coinbase files the S1 to go public, baby. And Tesla, the big story today, added to the S&P. Beautiful art, Tony, the producer, on the front of this YouTube and the tweet. Matt Glantz, I know you got your eyes laser locked on this one. Tell us what's happening with Tesla.
Been doing a lot of Tesla trading this week. Tesla gets added to the S&P 500 Monday morning before the open. So basically after the close today, at the close today, S&P funds have to buy Tesla for the first time. And in doing that, since Tesla's huge 650 million market cap, 650 billion, I should say, they got to sell other stocks in the index, some liquid stocks like Google, Amazon, Apple, that kind of stuff. So there's going to be some rotation out of Google, Amazon, Apple into Tesla on the close today. It's forced. And, you know, the valuations for those stocks are a lot lower than Tesla, as we all know. So I'm thinking that the play going out today is going to be to short Tesla on the close and get long a little bit of Google, Amazon, Apple, those type of stocks that are big in the S&P 500. As far as trade coming in today, I was long the 650, 700 call spread. I put that out yesterday on TikTok and Twitter that, basically with the S&P inclusion, there's just so much demand for the stock today. And they need to kind of build the supply. The only way to build supply is to have the stock price go up. So it's up. Tesla's only up 5 now. It was up like 25 in the morning. We'll see how it goes. I'm out of the trade, by the way. I got out when the stock opened up, went up to almost $25, then started selling off. I sold it on the way down. So now I'm out.
Tony, Glantz was telling me earlier today that, this could be a pump based on everybody adding it to the S&P. Maybe they had to sell the other ones. Do you like a trade here? Because I'm kind of thinking a Tesla short. Tesla put options today or Monday is just a kind of traded, feeling in the balls kind of thing. Are you firing here? Or are you just going to let the big dogs eat or what?
Well, nobody's hurting more than the Tesla shorts historically, but I tell you what, I gotta wonder if adding a company like this with a market cap like that without revenues to match that market cap, it's just a place to put money. If you start adding these overvalued companies to the S&P without any real economics under them, are they going to start weighing down the S&P? Is this just weight that's probably bad for the S&P? That's my question.
What do you think, Glantz? I mean, is this irresponsible? I mean, this company's huge.
So. I think it's necessary. It's S&P is supposed to be the top 500 stocks. Tesla's the 6th largest stock in the entire country, in the entire stock market at 650 billion. So you got to put it in. Plus, they've had 4 quarters of positive earnings, and that's what you need to get in the S&P 500. So I think they're just going to start printing money soon. I think in 2 or 3 years, you're going to see like $15 a share of earnings in this company.
I mean, I'm a huge Elon bull long term. A little bit more excited for SpaceX, honestly, because of Starlink. But self-driving. I mean, if Ubers are just Teslas that you just send to work when you get home, and you're like, hey, send my car to make 300 a day. Like, I mean, fuck. I guess they take over there. With the renewables. I want the panels on the roof of my house.
It's all cool.
I mean, I want to just make. Yeah.
I see a lot of competition in this space, and I see they're being overvalued as not a bonus, but. That's where I'm at.
I want Justin O back on here because get my head straight about this valuation.
He's missed a valuation for sure.
Today, this is huge news. As everybody knows, it is ape season in the crypto world. Everybody knows that. And Coinbase is not an exception. They are also aping in. In this case, it looks like they have filed the S1. That means a Coinbase IPO will come this month? This month? When does this happen, Glantz? When is the S1 filing? What does that mean? Does that mean imminently, or does it mean a couple months after some bullshit?
I mean, they got to get some work done, but there's no date as far as I know. But it'll probably be in January, February, March, that kind of thing. and I'm sure it'll come overvalued as all these IPOs are. I don't blame them for juicing the price as much as possible, but I don't like this one at all. I don't think long term, medium term, they're going to be able to beat Square and what was the other one? PayPal and Square. This game, PayPal and Square seem to get users at will, and they're adding cryptocurrencies lately onto their site. So I just think that's a better avenue to get customers acquisition through the banking side of the equation to add to crypto, rather than try to get people on crypto, strictly on Coinbase for crypto, to then later get into the banking side of it.
Tony, everybody knows Coinbase. It looks to be like one of these exchanges that print up a milli or two a day, or it looks like they have massive volume in the billions, if I recall. I mean, coming public. I mean, what do you think? Is this, it's not really a crypto play. I mean, it's kind of a crypto play, but it's not really like buying Bitcoin or something. It's something
like
else.
Your crypto ETF. You know what? If you want exposure to the price of crypto, just buy crypto. Become your own Coinbase. You can take your crypto, you can stake it in liquidity pools, you can put it in token sets, put it to work for you. Coinbase is a middleman for a brief moment in time, but crypto was designed to remove middlemen. So
Tony makes a really good point. Much better off buying Bitcoin than buying Coinbase IPO. I mean, it's not even close, in my opinion.
It's got to be tough for that. They went through that rewokening about a month or two ago when Brian Armstrong said no more politics. You can't.
No, anti-wokening, right?
Anti-wokening. Yeah. That's fine. That's better.
Yeah.
That is better. Just you can't wear your Proud Boys gear or your BLM stuff. I don't know. I don't even understand what this office must have been like beforehand. Is there just some good people on both sides going on there, and then they're like, well, fuck these people. I don't know. They're like, come on, just code the fucking exchange, guys. I don't know what was happening, but you got to feel bad missing out on that, taking a walk right before that, right? I mean, that's...
Yeah.
There's money to be made in the short term, but make your own money with crypto.
All right. Renewables, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to get off the dick. We're on the drip, the oil. We're sucking on the glass oil D. Probably not the best metaphor, but the point is that we've been burning this oil up to power our cars, factories, and shit for a couple 100-ish years or so, a little more. And now it just looks like there's a rotation into the sane, obvious next step of renewable energy to power all this bullshit that we love to do as humans every day. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, Tony, we talked a little before the show. Somehow you don't think we're going to get off the D here.
Well, I don't think oil's future is in jeopardy at all. There may be slightly less demand for it, and I don't think we'll ever see the prices we've seen before in oil. But if oil isn't running our planes and cars, we'll find other uses for it. It's needed in polymers, it's needed in production, and those things are only going up. So oil's here to stay, mining is here to stay, solar and renewable will just exist next to it, and I believe successfully.
So... Matt Glantz, I know you follow the TAN, or maybe you don't follow it, but if we could grab a chart of the TAN.
TAN's crushing.
And I mean, get a 2-year or a 5-year on this thing, because this is not something that, to me, it's obvious. It just seems we're obviously moving to renewables. Now, I know, Glantz, you said that Biden gives us a little bit of a help, but there you see it. You had to wait a couple years to get this till the world sort of wakes up, or at least the prices start to drop on the panels. It starts to make way more economic sense. Glantz.
Yeah.
You say that there's a little bit of Biden kick here too.
So as it became clearer that Biden was going to be a favorite in the election, TAN started creeping up all year. Right after the election, we talked about on the show, I mentioned it, that TAN was one of the best plays going in for the next few months because of the Biden administration is so pro-solar, way more so than the Trump administration. So as soon as Biden won, as soon as we thought he won, not, only 50% of people thought he won, but as soon as it was clear to us that he won, TAN was the play. So now you're looking at JKS Solar, Canadian Solar. We talked about CSIQ before. I'm long one called Run, which is, I don't even remember the name of this. It's Run Solar or something like that. Sun Run, I think. And all these things are just going to fly as long as, Biden is going to, his administration is going to start talking solar more and more, and the TAN index is probably going to go up. It's 97 now. I love it.
So you got TAN as a basket. It's an ETF, basket of renewables, solar-facing renewables, and FAN, F-A-N, for you kids that want to do a little research on the old ETF tracker sites and actually see what's in some of these ETFs. Actually kind of fun if you're that kind of a nerd. Then that's the wind-based ETF. So you got TAN for solar, FAN for the wind. These guys are their ticker symbols.
One thing to add there, I don't know anything about wind energy, so I'm not really a fan of the $ fan.
Not a fan.
I'm a much bigger fan of $TAN. Okay, the solar sector.
He likes the TAN and not a fan of FAN. Everybody heard it. Movie theaters. Tony, the producer, you told us a beautiful little anecdote about being a young youth, probably smoking the doobie beforehand, and then going and working in a movie theater, having a lot of fun showing the movies to the people. Now, is that gone forever now? I mean, this is kind of a fucked up year. I mean,
it is. It's a messed up year. This is near and dear to my heart. From 1997 to 2002, I worked as a projectionist at a small town movie theater and got to see every first run movie the night before it opened with my buddies. And yeah, we had some great times, some of the best memories of my life. So to see theaters in such dire straits really hurts my heart. But you know, even as much as I want to see them succeed, I don't think they're going to, because I still see further economic collapse in America's future, and things like going to movies, especially post-COVID, are going to be a real luxury, and B, to a lot of people, medically difficult to do. So there's just so much headwind, including, you know, nice home theaters. I don't see a lot of gas left in AMC or other theater companies. Matt, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see this as a long-term business, but, you know, Amazon, Netflix, they could be buyers of these movie theater companies and they could survive that way. But standalone, I don't see it as a great business going forward.
You vote on Netflix the day before as to what movie is going to get shown. And then if you have the subscription, you can go there and still buy some popcorn. Something's going to happen, Tony. They're not going to go away forever.
It's a great asset for Netflix.
Humans love this shit.
Yeah.
They love this shit. It doesn't count if we watch a movie on the couch. It's a date if you go to the theater.
That's right. I mean, they've shown a great ability to pivot, but I think they're 2-3 years out from showing any real results from that, at least, maybe more.
The whole world gets their shit together in the next 6 months to a year. They're like, oh, COVID's not that bad. Or they take the vaccine, everyone's vaxxed up. It doesn't happen that much. I don't think it's that much longer. Can't lock the rats in the cage for too much longer, I don't think. All right. We'll see who's right there. WAP! The BTC giveaway. This is fucked up. I mean, this is just funny. I don't even know what the fuck's going on anymore, real talk. But Megan Thee Stallion, who you may know, I know Matt Glantz has that shit on repeat, that is one half with Cardi B of the WAP song, in addition to many other hits. She's a pop superstar, R&B, some would say a little trap, if you will. But Megan Thee Stallion, I had to look like 3 times when I saw this on Twitter yesterday. It says, I'm giving away $1 million in Bitcoin. And a lot of people know that are in the space, or even on Twitter, just know that there's a lot of scammers that do that. Everyone's pretending to be Elon Musk and says they're going to give you away ETH if you send the ETH first, which is just insane. Which is batshit crazy. But I guess they're successful if you keep seeing them. But she gave away $1 million in Bitcoin with like some partnership with Square. Tony, did you see this on the internet yesterday?
Yeah, very cool. This is a great way to raise awareness of Bitcoin, to get it in people's hands. Although you want to do a little bit of extra education when you start giving this away. I saw this a little further down in the article, which made me laugh. This person thought that because they were getting 50,000 sats, they had enough money to go buy a new Tesla. So they put in an order only to find out that Satoshis of that amount are worth about $12. So we're going to need to learn some hard lessons for the normies in the Bitcoin space going forward. But this is good and important that Bitcoin's getting in the hands of regular people. So I love seeing stuff like this.
There's some coins in this house. There's some coins in this house. There's some. That's crazy. Yeah, have you seen the video? That is a risque video. that is a risque video. And there was a Kardashian or a Jenner in there too. It was. It's just there's a lot of action.
I'm holding out for WAP coin.
Really giving away $1 million, Matt Glantz, just right on the internet. I mean, you guys. It's hot girl summer. I guess it's winter now. But then somehow that translates to Square. There's synergies with the WAP. girls. Yeah, you know. Yeah, you're fucking. You're dialed in, kiddo. You got all the
Super dialed
latest
into
trends. You're on TikTok. You got. I don't even have a TikTok.
Let's
All
move
right,
on.
fine. Put the safety glasses on, Matt Glantz. All right. It's to do your own research, not investment advice. Market Mania pick of the day.
Drop it like it's hot. Everybody stack. I'm stacking to the top.
He's not here, but you can hear his voice. Brett Ritchie's telling us to stack him to the top. Tony, welcome to the show again as just a staple now of the program. What's the pick of the day?
Well, for me, I am shorting AMC. As much as it hurts my heart, I just don't see a lot of short-term life for the next at least year and a half. Short AMC.
Matt Glantz,
I got
give me a less gloomy one.
Hot pick today.
That's what we need. We need a hot pick.
ABML, American Battery Metal. What is it? American Battery Metals something. And when you have American battery and metals in your name, you're just hitting all the hot sectors in the stock market right now.
Let's hope the L doesn't stand for loser.
This thing is unbelievable. Basically, it's a little company at 150 million market cap. So even though it's a penny stock, 150 million market cap is not that small. It's basically a bunch of Tesla guys. They just bought 12 acres in Nevada, and they're all battery guys from Tesla. And there's a couple guys from Facebook there as well, some Facebook execs. So it's got a team that's in tune with Silicon Valley. Love this name. I think it's going to be a hot one. Now it's already up like 30% today. Okay, well, I started buying it yesterday. I'm sorry I didn't put this in the show yesterday. I didn't find out about this till yesterday afternoon after we did the show. But I started buying, I think, like 35 cents. Now it's 44 cents, so it's up a ton already. But I'm going to still buy some more. I just love this one.
The OTC penny stock tips from Market Mania. Glantz has the hot battery, every single buzzword.
My first ever penny stock pick on this show.
Do you even know it's a recycling play? Because I did a little research. These come across my desk first, It's a recycling company. They get into lithium batteries. They're going to remake them and then sell them back to the Teslas.
And they bought acres in Nevada. That's all I know. Love it.
Love it. A name-based play. I gotta love it. It's flying. Do your own research. Ship it to my pick of the day. I'm going with the tans and the fans. I'm gonna beat the thing home there because I can't give you crypto for like a third straight day. It's basically flat today. So I've tan and fan. It's going to renewables. I don't know. It just seems like it is. I don't see how it's not. Like you got to put panels up instead of burning up the oil. It seems like that's what the world's doing. So jump in, ape in, and just throw it away for years. Don't even look at it. And that is going to do it for Friday, December 18th. That is it. The week is over. What a crazy week it was. We had Bitcoin all-time highs. And to get you through the weekend till we see you again on Monday, going to leave you with one from, Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B. And that WAP banger. And it goes a little something like this. He got some money, then that's where I'm headed. Pussy A1, just like his credit. He got a beard, well, I'm trying to wet it. I let him taste it, now he diabetic. Wonderful. Like and subscribe right here on YouTube, and follow us at Market Mania Show on Twitter. We'll see you next week, if there is a next week. But for now, it's lights out.
Come on, I never sleep if I don't have my medicine. Come on, I never sleep if I don't have my medicine. Come on, I never sleep if I don't have. I never sleep. Come on, I never sleep if I don't have my medicine. Come on. Time to right the wrong. So your hands in the air if you like the song. If you're going over there, take it twice as long. Last time ain't talking about Tylenol. Oh, I bet you'd like to know. You can come around the way if you're trying to go. If you want to switch lanes for a pot of gold or a domino, out of control. The usual. Get mad cause I'm looking at your girl. Switch it up. I do it so much louder than everything you've heard. Everybody heard, got the word that the world wasn't turning. Act like you're in a jury of how of a turning where I would turn it. Can't lie like it's Mississippi burning. Don't act like you're in a daze. I imagine it'll look the other way. Couldn't clear space in my mind, was afraid of the time, strobe lights like in the moonlight. I'm in the mood right now, how about tonight? My interview's